Over the last couple of weeks, we've been conducting some controlled burns, and the drip torch is an indispensable tool. It doesn't matter if you're doing a couple acres of prairie grasses and forbs or 80 acres. This is a must-have, but getting it to and from the field can be a little troublesome, whether you're not you're throwing in the back of your truck, putting in the back of the UTV, carrying it in some configuration on ATV. This thing can be a little unwieldy. Not only do you need this, but sometimes you need backup fuel. Sometimes you want a lighter handy. I use a little propane torch to light my drip torch. And I like to have that. And when I'm wrestling around the back of the truck and I got other stuff, chainsaw and other tools back there, and this can tip over. And when you're in the field and putting it on the ground, it gets a little tipsy too, especially if you're on uneven terrain. So I thought I would make a tote to put this in. And so let me walk you through what I'm planning on doing, and then you can kind of see the final product. So I need something to hold this thing. And so I took some 6-inch PVC and I've cut this so that that thing will slide in there, and then I can affix this to maybe a piece of wood and maybe put some metal on top of that, so that if that is leaking and drippy, it can withstand and not soak into that wood and create yet another fire hazard. And then I always want to have a little bit of extra fuel in case I run out or just I'm almost out. I can kind of refuel it in the field. This would be handy, and need a way to hold that so it doesn't fall out. And then I like to have a way to carry this around. So just had this old shovel handle that I rescued from, had a bad spade on it. So I've taken this off, and I think I might cut that off, and that'll be my handle for carrying this thing around. Stay tuned. Now, one thing I have discovered about this PVC is that this is a really, really tight fit to 6-inch PVC. So if you cut this all the way down, I'm going to put a little shim in here to get a little spread in this, so there's a little bit of flexibility. You can get that in and out a lot easier. So I drilled a couple holes here and put this nail, fit it in there, and that gives us enough spread where I can slide this in and out a lot easier. Oh, I figure while I'm here, I'll go ahead and put some boiled linseed oil on this handle. Might be the last time it ever gets it. Put some screws on the sides and corners to hold the metal down. All right, let's get some feet on this thing too. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Let's do the big reveal. Here is the Torch Tote. Some feet on the bottom. It's really stable on concrete. This table's a little wobbly because it's all out of kilter, but this thing works and it carries nicely. Right there on your side, walking along, I think it's important to have the handle going that way. Here's the propane torch. Goes in this little plastic carrier. And while I was thinking about this, I just did a little zip tie here. This is kind of an added safety feature in case this thing pitches around. It'll really stay in there a lot easier. Extra fuel goes right there. I put a little piece of rubber down there so it softens the blow. Got some screws down there. It protects this bottle from scraping on those. And I drilled some drain holes in case there's fuel that spills or got some rain or moisture. Then here is the coup de grace, and that is the sleeve for the drip torch. I mean, that thing fits great. Doesn't rotate any more than it needs to. Right out, right back in. You know, folks, they say necessity is the mother of invention. I think that's true. I needed this 18 years ago, though, and just came up with it. But I had time, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I appreciate it. See you in the next video.